important to make sure last Saturday was just a blip?
We'd like to. We'd like to obviously get back to winning ways this Saturday. And the only way we will is we've got to play better. So if we can match up the both, play better and win, it'd be a perfect Saturday. But I don't think it'd be all and end all if we didn't. But we're not thinking about that. We're looking to go there and get 3 points and play well and be greedy.
Do you do anything sort of differently after Saturday, or is it just one of those you occasionally get a flat performance like that?
No, normal stuff. Go home, don't speak to anyone, have the hump all day Sunday, take it out on the kids, and then come in Monday bright as a button, because realising, you know, this my job is the second best job in football. The first job is playing, and the next is managing. And the look of the players, as soon as we started Monday, within 10-15 minutes they was all upbeat and were raring to go, and we've just got on with it, and we spoke about it very briefly and just said this is what we want to try and achieve from now to the end of the season. Have we got it in amongst us? I think we have. I think we've got a decent squad who, if they can perform like they have over like the last 8-9 games, then we're going to get enough points.
I think this marks 2/3 of the way through the season now. Are you happy with where you are? You're still in that group?
Happy. I'd be happy if we were 10 points clear. But we've given ourselves a chance, and now you have to take that chance. And I really do believe it'll go down to the last month, the last 3 or 4 games, because there are so many teams in the top, probably 11, 12 now, who can beat each other. And then outside that, you've got your Rotherham, your Bournemouth and your Luton, who are good football teams. And they'll take a lot of points off of people. So I can't see one team running away with it. If they do, fair play to them, but I just can't see it. I just see there's a 10-12 of us who are all going to be fighting right until the end, and it's the ones who, for me, do the simple things and play to their strengths, and we've got to play to our strengths, and if we do, we've got as good a chance as anybody.
You've won your last 3 on the road. It's an awfully long time since Gillingham won 4 in a row in the league. Do you feel like you've sort of cracked that problem now with the away form, or is that
I'm not going to say.
As soon as you say you have, you
that's
lose
right.
it?
As soon as I say we have, we go and get beat 5-0, 4-0, 4-0. What I'd say is the boys were made aware of it, and you know it's not a nice stat to have when you go away. You always get beaten. Early on in the season, we took a couple of heavy defeats, but they've just worked hard. They've got on with it. We have changed it this year, for travelling wise. We normally just travel on a Friday and don't train, so we save all the energy. We do a little bit extra on the Thursday. Save all your energy on your trip, and then come out Saturday and hopefully fly and get after teams. And that's worked more than it has done obviously last season since I was here.
You really feel that there's been a benefit? I think you only sort of stayed away for the very long trips last season. Rotherham, you might not have done.
Rotherham this year was a borderline. It was one of those where we've got a lot of players who meet on the M25 at Waltham Abbey, and from there it's just about 3.25 hours. That's not too bad. But the boys who actually meet here at Gillingham, who had another hour onto the trip. Now, if you're on a bus for 4.5 hours before a game on a Saturday, that's you're asking too much of the players, and especially again you have to look at ages of players and how their body reacts. So no, the club's been brilliant of asking if we could go on this one. It was at the start of the season what I call a borderline one. It was one of those, see where we are in the division at the time, and where we are is a good position. So we're going to go and do it professionally, and hopefully the boys, they do appreciate that, because we'll be staying at a fantastic hotel and rest up and run around on Saturday evening.
Hopefully Sunday as well. Do you think that doing that, it sort of creates a more professional mentality amongst everyone? Do you think?
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, if you go to the top level, they do it every week, even at home games, most teams. So you've got to get into a routine. If you're a professional football player, on Friday, it's all about the game on Saturday. Everything you do is about the game, and no distractions. And some of the players have got families, and even myself, you know, I'm on a Friday and you have to take one child here, one child there, pick them up, drop them off. It can happen to a couple of our players, or maybe the younger ones get distracted by going around to see a friend on a Friday night, just not chilling out as they should. Whereas when we're away in a hotel, there's nothing to do, just go back into your rooms, and I think the boys take their PlayStations, whatever they're called now, and have competitions on those to probably about 10, 10:30, then go to sleep and prepare for the game.
You mentioned there's not really been any movement on Andrew Croft since Saturday. What about Addy?
No, we've sort of left it. We're waiting for him to call us really, because I know I think the last I heard he was trying to sort a deal out for the summer abroad somewhere, and we've just said, well look, if you can just let us know one way or the other, and we'll either move on to somewhere else, or if not, please bring you back down here. But we haven't heard anything, so we're just waiting.
You've got no idea how long that might take?
No, we can't. Again, you can't pressure people like that. They're on a contract at a championship club, and we wouldn't do that. We've just asked him to give us a call if he does make a decision.
Just one final thing about Jamie Peters and René Steer. I think their deal, they were only here for a month, weren't they? Are you looking to extend them at all?
Yeah, I would like to. We're going to speak to the lads next week about that, to see if they're happy with what's going on. They seem happy in training, and if we can keep them for another month, I'd love to.
What have you made of them so far? Because Jamie's probably had more of a chance.
Yeah, Jamie's had more of a chance than obviously Rennie. Jamie come on away and set the goal up at Chester. Last week it didn't probably work out for him as well as he'd liked. But he's someone who adds something different to the squad. Rennie is competing for the left back role. John Nutter's, he's a steady-headed player, John. Don't pull up trees, but don't give a lot away. And if you have a look at the assists for our goals, he's involved in quite a few of those. But I'm sure if Rennie does get an opportunity, he'll take it, because in training he looks a decent player.